Good evening. Department of Justice Secretary Boying Remulla says he opposes the decision of the International Criminal Court to deny the Philippine government's appeal against its probe into the former administration's brutal anti-drug campaign. According to Remulla, the ICC's action means meddling with the Philippines' justice system. He reiterates that the Philippines will no longer coordinate with the ICC. He even warns the ICC that if they try to enter the government. Echoing the sentiments of the Office of the Solicitor General, the DOJ in a statement says the ICC decision disregards the principle of complementarity under international law and undermines the sovereignty of the Philippines. Referring to former President Rodrigo Duterte and former top cop and Senator Bato de la Rosa, Remulla advised respondents in the complaint before the ICC not to travel to countries where the ICC may be able to influence the judicial system. Meanwhile, De La Rosa says he is considering limiting his movements. According to De La Rosa, he may now just travel between his hometown of Davao City and Manila. The senator adds he might just limit his trips to countries that are not ICC friendly like China, Russia, and Israel. But he says this does not mean he would go into hiding in case ICC issues a warrant of arrest against him. The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority says it has released its traffic management plan, including alternative routes for the second State of the Nation address of President Bongbong Marcos on July 24. MMDA Acting Chair Don Artes says the MMDA would implement a zipper lane or counterflow on the southbound portions of Commonwealth Avenue in Quezon City to give way to vehicles of government officials and guests going to the Batasang Pambansa complex where the House of Representatives is located to attend the SONA. He added that plastic barriers and traffic cones will be placed along zipper lanes and affected roads. The MMDA advised motorists to avoid the anticipated heavy traffic along Commonwealth Avenue and around the Batasang Pambansa complex during the SONA through alternative routes. Artes assures the public that traffic advisory signage will be installed along alternative routes to guide motorists while audio-visual trucks would be deployed along strategic locations to show the policy programs of the MMDA and President Marcos' speech. Malacanang announces Lieutenant General Romeo Bronner Jr. is the new Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. According to the Presidential Communications Office, Bronner will replace General Andres Centino. Bronner has served as the Commanding General of the Philippine Army. He has been in the military for 34 years. Centino, meanwhile, was appointed by the President as the Presidential Advisor on the West Philippine Sea. The Civil Aeronautics Board announces that the fuel surcharge airlines are allowed to collect from passengers will remain at its lowest level for the year in August. According to the Civil Aeronautics Board, the fuel surcharge would be kept at level 4 for the third month in a row in August. Next month, passengers will still pay an additional 117 to 342 pesos for domestic flights. For flights abroad, a flight surcharge of 385 pesos and 70 centavos to 2,867 and 82 centavos will be collected. Fuel surcharges are additional fees by airlines to help them recover fuel costs. These are separate from the base fare, which is the actual amount paid by the passenger for his or her seat. In the first half, Ninoy Aquino International Airport saw international and domestic passengers soar by 78% to 22.22 million. Meralco says parts of Metro Manila and Cavite will experience power interruptions on July 23. According to Meralco, maintenance work on July 23 will be done in Deparo, Caloocan City, Bagong Silangan, Quezon City, and portions of Imus and Dasmariñas City in Cavite. There will be a scheduled power outage in Deparo, Caloocan City from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. on July 23 due to the upgrading of facilities. Maintenance will also affect Bagong Silangan, Quezon City from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. on July 23. Meralco says this is due to the installation of facilities along General Geronimo Street in Barangay Bagong Silangan in Quezon City. Meanwhile, preventive maintenance and testing works inside Meralco Imus substation will affect portions of Imus and Dasmariñas from 3:30 a.m. to 4 a.m. and 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. on July 23. The Department of Transportation intends to completely remove the shortage in driver's license cards by September. Transport Secretary Jaime Bautista says pending licenses are expected to be delivered within this month. These pieces of cards are around 120,000 to 130,000. Meanwhile, motorists who were issued paper licenses may also get the physical license cards beginning next month. Bautista also reported that motorists may already access their electronic driver's license through the online portal of the Land Transportation Office called Transportation Management System. The electronic driver's license may be used as alternative identification cards. Alamin naman natin ang mainit na balita sa mundo ng showbiz kasama si Ervin Santiago ng Bandera. Ervin?
Hi Neil at sa lahat ng mga kabandera natin all over the universe. Ito na nga ang latest Bandera Chika. Wapa Kels, ang Filipina international singer-actress na si Lea Salonga, kung mawalan man siya ng mga fans dahil sa kanyang paninindigan. May mga nagtanggol kay Lea matapos mag-viral ang video kung saan tumanggi siyang magpa-picture sa mga fans na sumugod sa dressing room matapos ang kanyang performance sa musical na Here Lies Love. Pero meron ding bumatiko sa OPM icon at nagsabing masyado naman daw siyang feeling superstar sa inasta niya sa harap ng mga fans na gusto lang naman magpa-picture sa kanya. Sana raw ay pinagbigyan na lang niya ang mga ito dahil minsan lang naman mangyari ang ganong mga pagkakataon sa mga Pinoy fans na matagal nang naninirahan sa ibang bansa. Pero nanindigan si Lea sa kanyang paniniwala na mali ang ginawa ng mga naturang fans at sa kabila raw ng pangninega sa kanya sa social media, patuloy niyang poprotektahan ang sinasabi niyang boundaries. Sa kanyang Twitter account, ipinamukha pa niya sa mga fans na ang perang ipinambili nila ng ticket para sa isang play o concert ay hindi nangangahulugan ng all access. Nagtatapos daw ito sa performance o pagtatanghal ng mga artists. Nauna nang ipinagtanggol ng singer-actress ang kanyang sarili matapos kumalat sa social media ang video na ipinost ni Christopher Reto Kelly Carpila, isa sa mga fans na nagtangkang pumasok sa dressing room. Pero hindi nga ito nagustuhan ng ilang social media users, kabilang na riyan ang motivational speaker na si Rendon Labador na super react sa art card na ipinost ng Bandera patungkol kay Lea. Binasag ng husto ni Rendon si Lea sa kanyang comment. Matapang nasabi nito, "Ang totoo niyan Lea, laos ka na. Buti nga may fans ka pa. Matuto tayong tumanaw ng utang na loob sa mga supporters natin. Minsan ka lang makita tapos ginanon mo pa? Lumaki na talaga masyado ang ulo mo." Wala pang reaksyon si Lea sa banat ni Rendon Labador. At yan ang Bandera Chika natin today. Thanks, Neil.
Maraming salamat, Ervin, and these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good evening.